So why is it that I was taking naltrexone 1 hour before drinking, following what's known as the Sinclair Method, which all of the research into that treatment for alcohol addiction can be found in this book here, The Cure for Alcoholism. Why take it specifically 1 hour before drinking as opposed to taking it in the morning, for example? So simply put, the reason that my doctor had me taking it an hour before drinking as opposed to taking it in the morning, for example, is because I was typically drinking in the evening. If I had taken the medication in the morning, and waited 8 to 10 hours to drink after I'd taken the medication, the naltrexone would have basically been washed out of my system and it would not have been as effective. So the reason she had me taking it following the Sinclair method, which is at least 1 hour before drinking, is so that I would have peak levels of the medicine in my system and so that the medication would be effective at blunting the endorphin reward from alcohol. And ultimately, over time, that's what the Sinclair method protocol is. And that is ultimately what helps the brain to gradually unlearn alcohol use disorder and ultimately help most people, including me, get our control back over alcohol. It's interesting because I've actually had people reach out to me over the years who told me that they were taking the medicine in the morning or at night, and then they're drinking at like 5 o'clock after work, and they felt like the medication wasn't working. And so when they worked with their doctor on the dosing and they were taking the medication closer to when they were actually drinking alcohol, that is when they saw that the medication actually started working for them. So, in my experience, I'm not a doctor, but I've been a coach to others with this treatment since 2018. And of course, I have my personal experience with it. For most people who are using it to drink less alcohol, it seems like it does work better if they're taking it closer to when they're drinking and waiting at least an hour. For me, I remember there was at least one time where I waited 45 minutes and I could tell a difference that naltrexone wasn't working as well as it had been. So I know for me, I had to wait at least an hour for the medication to sink into my system. But then I had to take it also within a close enough window, usually within a few hours of when I was drinking, so that it would be effective for me. I hope that answers your question. Thanks for watching.